China has stood by its anti-drugs position since the 19th century when it fought the Opium Wars. The city of Guangzhou was the city of opium, which position it has maintained to date. On 8th October 2010, Andrew Ngobi left Uganda for China for the third time to do business. But this would be his last trip and his destination to death. He was arrested in Guangzhou, charged, convicted and executed on the 24th of June. His widow, Mariam Nabanja, says she learned of his arrest at the Foreign Affairs Ministry.
So for me, he kept on telling me, I'm okay. But after 3 months, I stopped communicating to him. That's when I got worried and I came here to look for assistance, and they told me he was detained.
She strongly dismisses claims that her husband was a drug trafficker.
My husband was dealing in the clothes, I think. He was doing a business of buying clothes and coming selling them here.
On the 18th of June, a Chinese court had written to Uganda's Foreign Affairs Ministry alerting it about the execution of 2 Ugandans. Ngobi was one of them. Nabanja said that when they last interacted on phone, Ngobi had given her confidence that he would return home. However, it was a call from Uganda's deputy ambassador to China, Paul Mokumbia, that broke her heart. The family has asked the government to help them repatriate the ashes of their relative for burial.
When such an incident happens, a government does not make a provision of repatriating the body, and in this case, the ashes. That's why we do very closely engage the families so that we see how that sort of money is raised.
MPs say that the government has done little to save Ugandans still languishing in China's prisons.
But for me, I was sure that the government was doing something to bring them back, because that's what the ambassador Wagidugu was telling us always.
Cruel execution of offenders is clearly prohibited by international human rights laws.
We must do something. We should not keep quiet when these people are murdered, when they are killed.
Even up to now, parents and relatives still flock this ministry, questioning why the prisoners in countries like China are not brought back to Uganda to serve their sentences here. They say if Uganda could fasten the process of signing the Memorandum of Understanding to extradite these prisoners, this would at least put their hearts at rest. Solomon Kaweesa, NTV.